During my first 12 months, first year at RDX Life, I had never made such great money in my life, but I'd also never played so hard.
My name is Gaje Ferguson. I'm the VP of Sales at RDX Life.
Fake the end around. Fisher throws it, it's picked off! How about the footwork there from Gaje Ferguson?
Ferguson came off the edge, and he gets Lamar Jordan.
Gaje Ferguson, a senior out of Mendon, Utah.
I grew up and got into sports early, loved sports. They became my passion, and competing. I just love to compete.
He's got running room. Picks up a block. Gaje Ferguson's going to get a huge block.
Be the best you can be. That's what people told me. That's what my dad told me, my mom told me. Be the best you can be, and that's good enough. In reality, I think that's kind of what helped me become a good competitor, is just being able to be honest with myself and ask myself, was that your best? And maybe being okay with saying no a lot of the time that it wasn't. So eventually I was playing football in high school. I had some guys around me started getting these scholarships to go play ball. And I was thinking I could go play college football. I never thought about that. And that thing came back to me where if I was going to do something, I want to do it at the highest level I can do it. So I decided I want to go play Division I. I didn't have an offer, so I took the other route and I went to a junior college hoping that I'd get picked up and go play Division I. I was able to go down there, have a lot of success in my first semester and become a starter. And that's kind of where my college career took off. And even though I wasn't offered the scholarships out of there that I wanted, I realized I could play still at a higher level. And so that gave me the momentum and the courage to go walk on at Utah State, where I decided to play the next 3 years.
Goes to Chapman under center. Give it to Pumphrey on third and 5 on the right side. Aggies are ready for him, and they stuff the hole. Ferguson leads the way, dropping Donnell Pumphrey, a gain of only 1. San Diego State will have to punt it.
Ferguson comes downhill expecting it's a power play, but that's the way you're going to fill the hole as a safety.
Stewart is flipped upside down. Gaje Ferguson, who had the pick 6 earlier.
Yeah, Ferguson's having a whale of a night.
So I'm finally at Utah State, and now it was really time to earn my way on the field and play. And so as a walk-on, I put in the effort, I put in the time, was able to be walk-on of the year and earn a scholarship. Junior year, we had a really great year, and I was able to be a captain that year and was named the Iron Aggie for hardest working individual in the weight room in the offseason. Senior year was coming up, and it just seemed like everything was coming together. We had a lot of guys coming back. Second year as a captain, I feel like I had a lot of control over the team and a big influence on the other guys around me. And before the season, was able to marry my wife, Abby. Started off the season, big game against Michigan State. Found myself with a pick 6. The season was amazing. We tied school record for most wins, 11 wins that season. Had a 10-game win streak and finished off the season in Albuquerque at the New Mexico. I felt like I couldn't have anything. There was nothing missing in my life. It just felt like it was all there.
Sets to fire on 1st and 10. Intercepted. Gaje Ferguson picked it, and Gaje Ferguson takes it to the house. And the Aggies are right back in this football game.
Here you go, right here. He goes back, and he's got good protection, and he just throws the ball late. The defender for Utah State makes a good break on the ball, and the rest is history.
First interception in the career of the senior Gaje Ferguson, and it is one that he will remember.
So I'm in my senior year, right? I'm married, having a great football season, about to graduate, and I'm thinking, what's next for me? For me, it was, I want to play football at the top level. I want to go play with the pros. Had an agent, had a pro day, was able to get a tryout opportunity with the Kansas City Chiefs, and went down there for a little 3-day tryout mini camp, they call it, and didn't end up putting my best foot forward, in my opinion, and wasn't invited back. So basically, football came to an abrupt stop for me, and my whole world was turned upside down. Didn't know what I was really doing, felt really lost, really upset about the way that it ended, and I was pretty down in life. But I had this other avenue where I had some guys come into a class, basically told me about this opportunity to work for this financial company. And so I was like, all right, well, this is the next step in life. Let's pursue this. That's what the plan was. Jumped into this job and found myself, sitting behind a desk, contacting everybody in my warm market to try to do business with me. What I found was you burn through your warm market really quick, and found myself cold calling in the phone book, Facebook, on my social media networks, just trying to get anybody to have a meeting with me. It was really, really hard to do business, really hard. It all just kind of compounded. I wasn't having a lot of success, didn't feel like I could grow, didn't feel like I was living up to my potential for what I wanted in life. And I just kind of told myself, this isn't it. This is not Gaje Ferguson. And so I left the company. And I wasn't really sure what I was going to do, but I left, and I had a really good friend call me on the phone, Nick Bailey, one of the co-founders of RDX Life, and he says, hey, me and this guy, we're going to start this company, and you're one of the people we thought about. He explained it to me, and I just said, tell me where to be, where do I sign, and I never looked back after that. Being able to work at RDX Life has transformed my professional career and allowed me to have those things that are important to me. Just like competing in sports, I wanted to always find what my limit was and perform to my best. And anyone who tries to do that knows that you don't have a limit. There are no bests, right? You get somewhere and you find out you can go a little more. You climb one mountain and you find out it's a false peak. And at my old company, I felt like I was just stagnant. But with RDX Life, I felt like I was working my way up again. I wasn't capped or limited in my production or my success or my ability to grow. And I felt like I was myself again, like I was competing and having a lot of fun. And RDX Life, more importantly, is giving me and my wife the lifestyle that we've dreamed of, that I wanted my whole life. It's kind of answered three important questions to me, and that is, will I have financial freedom? Will I be able to control my time? And will I be able to grow? In all those aspects, RDX Life has checked the box in a really solid way. I always like to tell people that during my first year at RDX Life, I had never made such great money in my life, but I'd also never played so hard. And then of course, on the other end, I felt like I was able to grow, and I'm still able to grow, and that I don't have limits of where I can be with RDX Life and where it can take me. It's brought me back to feeling like, a true competitor and someone that wants to be the best they can be and provide the life to my wife, me, and our future family. So it's been everything I want it to be.